Hello class, it's Matt Clark. I am your COMM104 instructor for this term. I just wanted to give you a brief video to introduce myself. I am currently living in South Florida between West Palm and Miami, right along the Atlantic coast. It's gorgeous here. I've been with Bryant Stratton for about 8 years teaching communications. That is not my full-time job. My full-time job is I am the chief research analyst for a website and publishing company called Money and Markets. We do a lot of different stock valuations, things like that. So I basically look at charts and stocks all day, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I started as a journalist, was a journalist for about 25 years in newspaper, radio. Had a lot of fun with it, but decided it was time for something different, and this has given me a great opportunity to do that. So that's a little bit about me. Now, in terms of the class, certainly glad you're going to be joining us for this term. I will tell you right away, things move very quickly in these 7.5-week courses. So you don't want to fall behind. You want to make sure you stay on top of your work. Ask questions as soon as they arise. If you have issues, problems, questions, anything like that, please do not hesitate to email me right away. You'll find my email address in the supplemental syllabus that you've downloaded and looked at already. Another thing I want to point out is in terms of the discussion board. Now, we aren't a brick and mortar class, so we don't have prescribed meeting times, durations, things like that, as you would in a typical college class. But it's important that you participate, and our way of gauging participation is through the discussion board. And this is very, very important. It's something I usually have to harp on every week with all my classes, and it's okay. I understand, because we're all busy. We're doing online classes because we have a lot of other things going on in life. Totally understand that. But participation is very important. Discussion is a big part of your grade. So here's how I'm going to lay it out. And I'll lay this out in writing as well later on. But the goal here is that you want to be logged into the discussion board and posting on 3 different days every week. Now, whether that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, doesn't matter. It has to be at least 3 days a week. You have to start with an initial post. So you're going to get a prompt every week on what the discussion topic is about. You're going to formulate an initial post of at least 150 words long about that prompt. So make sure you read the prompt carefully and you'll really follow through and analyze the prompt and answer the prompt as completely as possible to get at least 150 words. If you go longer, that is great. I love that. If you go shorter, I do count off for that. And then also you want to make sure that you respond to at least 3 of your peers. So your peers are also going to be posting in discussion. I will be posting in discussion. You want to post a response to at least 3 of them, myself included. Responding to me counts. So you can respond to me, you can respond to 2 of your peers, you can respond to 3 of your peers, you can respond to as many peers as you want, but at least 3 every week. So make sure you follow that guideline. So to kind of recap, an initial post first, based on the discussion prompt. Very easy. Just read the prompt and answer the questions that are in the prompt as your discussion post. And then you will be responding to at least 3 peers or myself every week, and you want to be logged in and active on the discussion board at least 3 days every week. Now, if you go beyond that, that's fantastic. Love that. If you go under that, you start to lose points off discussion. And when you lose points off discussion, it starts to impact your overall grade. So I don't want to scare you, don't want to worry you, but I do want to make sure I lay out the groundwork of what's expected in the discussion board right away, because this is kind of a recurring issue with students in terms of trying to understand how they navigate through the discussion board. And for some of you, for a lot of you, this is probably going to be your first time doing an online class. So the way we do in a typical class at a brick and mortar college, you go to class 3 days a week, and you spend an hour and a half in those classes. That's how participation is determined. Now, because we don't do that, we determine participation by discussion. Also, assignments. Make sure you understand your assignments. You download and know how to download, know how to fill out the form, save it on your desktop, and then upload it back into Blackboard. If you have questions, please ask right away. Don't wait until week 5 or week 6 and say, I didn't know how to upload. It doesn't work. You want to make sure that if you have any questions, you ask them right away. So that's kind of a little bit. I'm going to cover a lot more of this over the course of the next several weeks. So don't worry if you kind of glazed over and are just trying to get acclimated to the class. That's fine. Don't worry about it. But head over to discussion, post your welcome in discussion, and we're going to have a great 7.5 weeks. It's a lot of fun. We're going to cover a lot of ground. It's going to be quick, but it's going to be fun. So make sure you stay tuned and get ready. So I will see you all in the discussion board, and welcome to Bryant Stratton COMM104.